This is the Unagi Observer, and I am Steve Gearhart. Today I'd like to say a few words about the album Bricolages by Ryuichi Sakamoto. First, let me start with Sakamoto himself. Born in 1952, Sakamoto eventually would go to the Tokyo University of Fine Arts and Music in 1970. Originally, he was studying to become an ethnomusicologist and study the tribal music of Africans and early Indian culture, but he got sidetracked into the up-and-coming revolution of techno music. In 1975, he became part of a trio that called themselves Yellow Magic Orchestra. The big deal about this is that Yellow Magic Orchestra is the band that gave rise to the techno-pop and ambient music that you have today, and they have influenced those genres since the 1980s, so they've got a lot of influence on what's going on here. And to give you an idea of how important Sakamoto is, he's the guy who figured out a way to use Moog, which is spelled M-O-O-G, as an instrument and not just an electronic playback machine. If you don't know what Moog is and you like ambient music, I suggest you Google it. It's important that you know what Moog is. In 2006, Sakamoto released Bricolages. It's a heavily ambient-themed album. A lot of the music sounds as if it should be part of a movie soundtrack, which kind of makes sense since that's what Sakamoto is kind of known for. He's won quite a few awards from the Golden Globes, and he's even got a Grammy under his belt. His most recent soundtrack work can be found in 2015's Reverend, which I believe is his most recent stuff since he's gotten over his throat cancer. Now, the music on this album has a slow, meditative quality to it. Sakamoto, in his album, has a tendency to break up the peaceful flow within the music by creating rests where you expect a beat, or vice versa. So just as you become comfortable with the song, you quite often get a little bit of a jolt. Bricolages means basically construction of art or ideas by using whatever is at hand. This is a very apt title for this album. Sakamoto, as I said before, can place disruptions within music, but he also uses the disruptions to be actual music. You can hear this in the first track called War and Peace, where he uses odd phrases about animals and war, and they're spoken by people from all around the world, so you have a multitude of what would at first seem to be disruptive accents, but they actually meld perfectly. Now, Bricolage is an interesting album. It is a showcase of Sakamoto's talent. If you like ambient or you wish to have something relaxing and thought-provoking, definitely give this album a listen. I would tell you to go out and get it. But let me warn you, Sakamoto is prolific in different genres, so do not base his work on this one album alone, especially if you pick up Tokyo Joe, and I'll just leave it at that. Okay, that's it for today. I have a short A&V for your showcasing a bit of one of the album's songs, so please enjoy that. And as always, I am Steve Gearhart. This is the Unagi Observer, and thanks for watching.